At around 3,100 feet, our trail is near Santiam Pass, one of the low passes of the Cascade Mountains, where 3 roads from the Willamette Valley converge, rise, and drop down into central Oregon. Below us to the west are the old Cascades, which over time have eroded and condensed, making them semi-impermeable to rainfall. But here at the crest, recent mountain building has resulted in permeable layers of fractured lava and ash beds. Rainfall is absorbed into the ground where it travels for an average of 6 years before emerging into springs. Great Spring, our destination, is the headwaters of the McKenzie River, which will add its volume to the main stem of the Willamette River a little north of Eugene and flow onwards to Portland and eventually out to the ocean. We are not young. We are not in a hurry. We like to study the landscape features and the small details, the flora, the fauna, the long arc of geological history.
We believe, like Aristotle, that in all things of nature there is something of the marvelous. We are Elizabeth and Terry. We are 2 on a trail. Good morning. We are probably really close to the headwaters of the McKenzie River. In fact, that's kind of our destination. It's called Big Spring, where the river starts. And so this is a forest that is kind of grown up out of an old lava flow, it's my understanding. Anyway, we will see what we see. So let's get started. Windflower.
The headwaters of the McKenzie River were visited by many tribes who came in search of obsidian, the raw materials for arrowheads, spear points, scrapers, and many other tools, which they had created for their own use or as trade items. In the mid-1800s, indigenous people were forced to cede this land they loved, and many of their descendants are members of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians who still live and thrive here. Mike. Hello.
Morning. Morning. This is one of those saprophytic plants. Coral roots live primarily on dead organic matter or on the roots of other plants with the help of mycorrhizal fungi. Only one species, Corellarhiza trifida, produces chlorophyll, and it is the lone species that also occurs in Asia and Europe, as well as the United States, descending from a circumboreal forest that once inhabited much of the northern hemisphere in prehistoric times. Leading one to ask, did this genus mostly evolve to give up its chlorophyll production and enlist the help of fungi to survive? What these plants give back to the forest, in addition to their beauty, is either nothing or something yet to be discovered. Looks like it's been inhabited by many creatures. Hello. So Creatures of the standing dead tree.
An actual trail sign.
See what the instructions say to do.
It seems to me we'd want to go the McKenzie River Trail.
You want to go this way.
Here's a clear, dry creek bed. Well, we just crossed the bridge over Fish Creek, which flows out of Fish Lake, but it only flows in the winter and spring as the water percolates down through the lava and runs underground. And now, having crossed the bridge, we're into more lava-like materials.
All along the trail, I kept looking for Pacific yew, which seems rare in most western forests we have visited. I was happy to have finally spotted one. They tend to be more shrub than tree and occur as male or female. For a while, their bark was harvested to use in a cancer drug, but thankfully a synthetic has been developed. These are the oldest living native species of conifer in Pacific Northwest forests and have been around for a whopping 175 million years. Seeing the yew prompts me to extend my gratitude to a species that has survived so much and still is thriving. You know, Clear Lake was created, there was a landslide that created Clear Lake.
How clear it is down there.
Well, we're here at Big Springs, which is kind of a magical place. There's nobody here but us. We walked by Clear Lake, and there were a lot of people over there, and you can hear dogs barking. But here, at the very headwaters of the McKenzie River, It's beautifully quiet.